You know how sometimes you are in a new place and suddenly spot something so familiar? It feels like home, right? That happened to me yesterday when I found raw bananas in a local Sydney store. I have been craving koftas for a long time, so I thought, why not make raw banana kofta today? So let's get started with the recipe. First, take raw bananas in a pressure cooker. Add a little water. Place it on the stove and cook on the medium flame for 2 to 3 whistles. While the bananas are boiling, let's prepare the ingredient for the koftas. For this, we need 1 large onion or 2 medium sized onion, 4 to 5 garlic cloves, some green chilies and fresh coriander leaves. Now finely chop the onions. We will use half of it in the kofta mixture and keep the other half aside for the gravy. For the gravy, you can either grind the remaining half onion into a paste using a mixer grinder or simply chop it finely and use it directly, whichever you prefer. Now our raw bananas are boiled. Take them out onto a plate and mash them well. To this, add the chopped ginger, onions, and green chilies, coriander leaves, and a little amchur powder for the tanginess. Next, add salt as per taste, followed by coriander powder, red chili powder, and about 2 tablespoons of besan. Now mix everything together well, using your hands to make a smooth, even mixture. The amchur powder gives it that perfect khatta flavor, so don't skip it. Now take a small portion of the mixture and roll it between your palm to form smooth round balls just like laddus. Alright, our kofta balls are ready, and now let's move on to preparing the masala for the gravy. For that, we will need, in a mixer grinder jar, add a small piece of ginger, 3 to 4 garlic cloves, 2 to 3 green chilies, red chili powder, coriander powder, and some amchur powder. Now come the now comes the twist. I am going to add two secret spices that take the taste of this gravy to the next level. Add a small tablespoon of methi and a small tablespoon of sauf. So that is the secret ingredient. Now grind everything together into a smooth, rich paste. Now place a pan on the stove and add mustard oil. Let the oil heat up properly for a few minutes. Once hot, gently add the kofta balls into the oil. Now fry them on a low flame until they turn golden brown and crisp. Now here are a few tips to keep in mind. When frying the kofta balls, always cook them on a medium to low flame. This allows them to cook evenly from the inside and turn out perfectly crisp on the outside. If you cook them on a high heat, the outer layer may brown too quickly while the inside remains undercooked or uncooked. And yeah, one more thing, don't overcrowd the pan like I did in this video. Fry in a small batches so they don't break or stick together. Tip 3. If you are making this for guests, you can fry the koftas in advance and add them to hot gravy just before serving. That way they stay soft inside and crisp outside. Tip 4. Place the fried koftas on a tissue paper to absorb extra oil. You can even air fry or bake these koftas if you want a healthier version. Alright, our koftas are perfectly golden and ready. Now let's move on to making the gravy. First take the koftas out of the pan and transfer them to bowl. You can also enjoy these koftas without the gravy. Just serve them with some ketchup or chutney. Perfect for tea time or evening cravings. Now remove the excess oil from the pan, leaving just enough to prepare the gravy. Now to the remaining oil, add 1 bay leaf, 2 dry red chilies, and a pinch of cumin seeds. Let the whole spices sizzle for a few seconds. Add 1 tablespoon hing, and then add the finely chopped onions we had kept aside earlier. Saute the onions until they turn golden brown. Once the onion nicely browned, add the ground masala paste we prepared earlier. Now cook this masala well until the raw smell goes away and the oil starts to separate. Now add salt as per taste. Then add a little turmeric powder and mix everything well. Make sure all the spices are well combined with the onion masala base. This brings out the real flavor of the gravy. In the next step, take 4 or 2 small sized raw potatoes and blend them into a smooth paste. Now add this tomato paste to the gravy. Give it a good mix and let it cook for a few minutes so that the tomatoes lose their rawness and combine well with the masala. Now our gravy is perfectly cooked. At this point, add the kofta balls we prepared earlier. Just look at these kofta balls. They are perfectly cooked from the inside and nice and crisp on the outside. After that, pour in some water. Adjust the amount depending on how thick or thin you want your gravy to be. If you are planning to serve it with fulkas, parathas or roti, keep the gravy slightly thick. But if you are having it with rice, make the consistency a bit more flowy or thinner. Now give everything a gentle mix and let it simmer for a few minutes so the koftas absorb the flavor of the gravy. And that's it. Our raw banana koftas are ready. Serve them with rice, roti or paratha. They go perfectly with everything. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you try it, do let me know how it turned out in the comments. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family. For that extra layer of flavor, drizzle a little ghee on top. Then garnish it with some fresh coriander leaves. Thank you for being part of my little cooking journey. I'll see you in the next video.